take the air sample from inside the residence and pull it back to the analyzer. The truck provides generator power, so we have AC and that sort of thing.
So this allows you to get almost immediate air quality results then?
Yes, it does.
How important is having this mobile laboratory in a situation like this, and how essential is this for what you guys are trying to do out here?
I think it helps out considerably because you're able to get real-time information, so that it reduces the time between sampling. It has high specificity as well as selectivity and sensitivity. So you're able to be pretty certain that the results that you're seeing are in fact from those particular compounds, and it gives you again the analysis in real time.
And have you guys used this truck yet and the hose yet here in Flat Rock, or will you be doing that today? Or?
We haven't used it yet. It arrived yesterday, and we're needed to do some initial setups, but we are going to start working immediately after this press conference.
Can you give us an idea as to how much something like this costs? I mean, I imagine this is not a cheap thing at all.
The instrumentation is about $1 million that we have inside there, like that with the truck. So it's that, but it's also the individuals that are operating them. It's a unique piece of equipment, so it takes a while to train up on it.
And the EPA specifically uses this in situations in which there's been some sort of possible chemical spill, just to help detect how big of a problem this is.
Yes, we used it. We've used it all over the country for emergency responses to hurricanes, deep water, emberage, like that, vapor intrusion, those types of situations.
Dave, can you give maybe some examples of some of the residential sites you've used today?
Some of the residential sites that we've done, we've done them all across the country. We've done everything from Hazleton, Pennsylvania, which was another gasoline spill. We've done like that, a lot of chlorinated compounds across the country. We've worked in Grand Rapids at 2 different sites. We did another gasoline release in by Marathon and near Lansing. We've like that. We've probably done 100 different VI sites around the country.
How much ground can you cover in a single day, and how many people actually work on that vehicle?
As far as when we're mobile monitoring, just measuring air, we've done like when we were down at the Gulf, we do several hundred miles a day. But if we're doing it in an area, well, we can cover the neighborhoods, like that every day. And as far as doing homes, it all depends on what's being asked from them, like that. We can do 30 or so homes, like that. If the buildings are very large, of course, it takes longer to do that type of work.
So you will be inserting the hose into the various homes, buildings, and into the sewer system as well, then, to try and get accurate numbers?
Right, we're going to take the hose and walk it through different parts of a building, and we'll look at the drains, of course, as well as if there's sumps and this sort of thing. One of the other things that it picks up very well is that because it's benzene's in a lot of household products. It's in your gasoline that you take out. It's in your adhesives. It's in your glues. It's in shoe polish, and all those can be confounding factors when you're doing a survey. If you're looking for low levels like we are here, it doesn't take very much of a release from these other sources to be confusing to the results that you're seeing, like that inside the home. If you have an attached garage, you have 30 gallons of gasoline in your car. So that's why we always ask people to pull their cars outside if you have gasoline canisters, nothing is sealed completely, so you want to remove those products as well as you can before you do your study.
I imagine you're very excited to get this thing out and start doing the testing. 'Cause I know people who live around this area, they're pretty concerned, they're pretty frustrated about what's going on, and they want answers. So I imagine you guys, are looking forward to getting into work and to trying to give these people answers.
Sure, I understand their concerns, like that, and like Region 5 has been very responsive, like that, along with all the officials and the like the locals, the state, and the federal folks, to get us up here. We have competing issues that we're dealing with as far as like resource availability, but this one was definitely at the top of the list.
Excuse me. Congressman Dingell has a few words.
Stay there with me.
Yes, ma'am.
The EPA just asked me to say a few words. First of all, I want to say that I talked to the EPA Administrator Michael Reagan yesterday morning. I want to praise his team. EPA has been on site since they first learned of this and has been working overtime. They really did the volatility level, which was the biggest danger from Wednesday through Friday because of the work of everybody together has, I don't know if EPA will let me say eliminated, but the danger that was there for those first few days is not there. So now the question, the Michigan Department of Public Health is got the lead on the health side of issues. EPA, there are only 2 buses like this in the entire country, and they immediately dispatched this bus so that we could have it. But because of the number of homes that are involved, I've been pushing, others have, how can we test as many homes as possible, give people the serenity, they want to get back in their homes but know that they are safe. So people have, all of the experts, and I am not an engineer, I'm not an expert, but have been working to develop a plan that will test the sewers, make sure they know which homes are the ones that need to be tested, who's in danger, and try to get this done. Public health and safety needs to be the #1 issue. There are other resources that are being explored to call in. They really won't, these are the first responders of sorts as they're doing this. They know what they're doing, they do this around the country, and quite frankly, there are a number of other places in the country, starting with Louisiana, that have got some of the same issues. So we're very grateful that the administrator sent the toggle bus here. But when the process, so I want to just say a couple of practical things. When this process starts, which is today, there has to be a communication plan. People are going to need to know their homes are going to be tested, their prep things are going to have to be done. My colleague here talked about chemicals that are in the homes that can cause elevated readings. I know I got a lot of paint cans. It's making me think about maybe they're 10 years old and I should get rid of them, period. But people are going to have to make sure those are out of the house for 24 hours before they even test. I said, could you prepare a list that would tell people that when you can get inspected, they're gone, so they don't have to wait for another 24 hours. So there are a lot of, this has obviously been a logistical nightmare, and everybody's priority here. You have men and women, not only from the city of Flat Rock, but all of the Downrivers community who haven't slept in a week, just trying to make sure that everybody's safe. We've been trying to improve communication. I'm the first to say it wasn't great. At the beginning, there'll be another town hall meeting tonight at 7 o'clock. Everybody will be on it. EPA will be on it. The state will be on it. State first. State's got lead. State, EPA, the county, the city to answer questions. I'll be there. They're trying to do twice a day updates now of what the latest is and really answer people's questions and be transparent. So the plan is still, I want you to know at the 10 o'clock meeting we do every day, I ask that question, what's the plan? How are we getting there? Where are we? And there are a lot of very bright, caring people trying to figure out how to keep everybody safe and test in a manner that's accurate and get it done quickly. So I want to thank EPA. I encourage people to join the town hall tonight. I don't have the connection yet, but I know it'll be on the Flat Rock website, and they should distribute it through the media when that gets done. And I really want to thank everybody. I'm very grateful that the EPA is down here, and the administrator sent more people we needed some more people helping to bring everybody together, and EPA actually assigned people on Monday to help do that, and I'm very grateful. The administrators told me to call them every day if I need to, so everybody's really working hard, and people have a right to be angry and frustrated and to get answers, and that's what a lot of us are going to work to do. Thanks.
Do you know if the meeting tonight will be virtual, the town hall meeting?
It's going to be virtual. I'd sort of wondered if it should be in person, but Delta's up and it will be virtual, and that will allow. But we're going to make sure that people's questions, we're going to monitor the questions, and people in that, when you see there's Janelle from the county, myself will be making sure that the questions people have get asked of the panel.
And do you know at this point exactly how many residents have chosen to evacuate their homes? I know there's 2 zones, 1,100 homes in this area. So you know how many people have decided to leave them?
Well, so actually, I think it's a larger number of potentially impacted homes. I got down here a little while ago. Last night it was about 1,100 homes, and that's one of the details that they're trying to get. So one of the, some people are choosing to use hotels, some people are going places that they're comfortable with, family or up north, and the city needs to know, we need you to register where you are so the city has an ability to contact you, to tell you what's going on, if you want your home tested, to make sure they have access to the homes. And I will say that everybody, EPA, the state, the county, the city, and Ford are working on additional assets to test. They need EPA to get in there and do an assessment, which you'll do today, tomorrow, and then when that organization is there, because when we get some of the assets in, there are a lot of, unfortunately, there's some other places around the country that are having problems. EPA prioritized us, but we need to be organized so they can come in and do their job, and that organization is much better than it was on Sunday, but they're still fine-tuning fine-tuning that final plan.
So people really need to just kind of keep an eye on social media to find out exactly.
And I had asked, and I think they've done this, the mayor to tell people need to know where to go. And I think the Flat Rock website is a place that people know they can go and is having regular media updates. So a whole lot of us are doing it too, the state rep, myself, etc. But Flat Rock's the official site, so I would tell people, go to the Flat Rock website, see what the latest updates are. Rather turn it back to EPA.
Can you come back?
Sure.
How long do you expect the truck to be here? Do you know? Do you have an idea?
That will depend upon the mission that's assigned by the region, and that will be determined as we collect data, I would imagine. I can't speak
other
to that.
assets that can be brought in.
Where did it come from? I know there's 2 in the country. Where did
This one was in Research Triangle Park, North Carolina.
And can you spell your name and title? We didn't get the spelling.
Yes, it's Mickunas, and I'm a chemist.
spell that one more time? I'm sorry.
Mickunas.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Hey, how you doing? Alrighty. Okay. So this is the.
You grabbed the, are you the EPA guy?
Yes, I'm with
Oh,
EPA.
okay, great.